the bronze to the Fox and Friends show on the Fixed News Channel, doing what was, even for them, a very sloppy segment this morning on how I supposedly run MSNBC, in which a former beauty pageant winner complained that I had no real political background. An ex-sportscaster agreed when it was implied that my sports background disqualifies me, and an ex-weatherman said, "It's just extraordinary that MSNBC has got a partisan sitting in the chair, and not only that, he's running the network." Hey, I know you guys are sleep-deprived, but partisans running a network. You work for Roger Ailes. What are you, hypnotized? And if I'm unqualified to talk politics, why did Ailes repeatedly try to hire me for your jobs 9 years ago? Most importantly, they droned on for 5 minutes, stammering, repeating themselves, and confusing NBC with MSNBC, all of it based on an anonymous, inaccurate quote by somebody at MSNBC who claimed I run this network. A guy who was fired not long after he said that. Coincidence! Coincidence! Runners up, the editorial writers at Investors Business Daily, apparently intent on making the Wall Street Journal look like the Weather Underground Review, publishing a blatantly untrue, wildly racist editorial today about Barack Obama that looks like a hurriedly rewritten version of this hate email making the rounds. Claims when he joined the Trinity United Church of Christ, he pledged to uphold the black value system, which it says is a system that demands blacks, quote, group together and separate from the larger American society. Actually, the black value system asks church members to allocate regularly a portion of personal resources for strengthening and supporting black institutions. It also attacked Obama's concern about strife in Kenya, never noting his grandmother still lives there. And by the way, it uses the word Muslim 9 times. But our winner, Fred Kagan of the American Enterprise Institute, telling lunatic fringe right-winger Hugh Hewitt that the new laws in Iraq about ex-bathists in government constitute the beginning of their civil rights legislation. Well, if you mean by beginning equivalent to 100 years ago when our government would not pass a federal anti-lynching law, Shia and Sunni alike are saying the new Bathists law may in fact exclude more ex-Bathists from government than the old one did. So why is Mr. Kagan spouting his naive nonsense? He was one of the architects of Mr. Bush's surge. Case closed. Fred, just keep lying, Kagan. Today's worst person in the world.